another video, and today we are going to be doing the long-awaited fallow deer guide on Awaroa. We're going to be doing this in two different sections. We're first of all going to talk about the location, and then we're going to talk a little bit more about the fallow deers in specifically, and me giving you a couple of tips how to take them down quicker, what guns you can use, the diamond trophy rating, and the different fur variations that you can get off of it. But with that being said, let's start off with where you can find fallow deer on the map here. Now, overall, if you look at Awaroa, they are only going to be on the right-hand side of the map. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit here and put in an overlay on top. So you can already see all the highlighted zones, but I'll kind of go over the hotspots that I would recommend for you. Now, first of all, let's just do the overall one. As you can see, this part down here, all along the coast, is an amazing spot for fallow deer. Then also this part of the coast right here is good. They can be all along this river right up until the very tip here. And this is also a very open area. This is great for if you want to set up tents, in my opinion. You will also find them right here on the right side of this lake over here. They do not go on the left side. They are only on the right side here. They will also go down to the south of the Pucamairo Lake here, but I haven't seen one on the maps that I've checked so far, but I have heard other people saying them. So if you feel like you're missing zones, make sure to go check this bottom area of this lake. However, I feel like it is very rare that you're here. And now probably the biggest hotspot of them all is this double lake right here. There are so many fallow zones on there. It is absolutely crazy. Like, it is crazy. This lake over here is also either hit or miss. I find either you only have solos here or you have like 3 or 4 big groups around it. It's just whichever one you get. Every map is a little bit different, so obviously my main hotspot zones might be a little bit different to yours, but this one up here is always a hot zone for people. It is always a hot zone. Absolutely just insane. So I would highly recommend that you go check this lake out because it is great. Now, one thing I should say about them, if you have deers, if you have fallows that are in like just male groups, there's a very high likelihood that that is not actually a zone in terms of a group zone, but that is just solos that have come to a single spot together. So as you can see here, look, there's a whole mix of males and females here, and if I was to click the drinking zone icon, it would tell me like that there's 2 different groups of I think there's 14 here in total, but it's 2 zones combined, so it's like 7 and 7. But if you go on, like, if you highlight the deer and then you walk over, then you actually look at the zone icon, it's probably only going to say 1 if it's just males in a group. And what that means is that if you shoot it, those males will move around your map, so be aware of that. Just because you have a drink zone icon, for example here, if I was to shoot the fallow deer that I have here, that zone will probably disappear and he's going to move around somewhere else. It's similar to if you overshoot a zone and you delete it with hunting pressure. The same thing kind of happens with those solos. But now moving on to the more overall guide of fallow deer. So they are a class 4 animal that can go up to level 5, and their max weight estimate is 80 to 100 kg unless you have a great one. Those are going to be a level 10 animal, 10 fabled, and they will go above that weight estimate of 100, and you'll know that because it's going to be a whole different track for them. So as I say, there's they are a class 4 animal, so obviously using anything like the 243, the 7mm, the M1, the 303, the 308, the 6.5, the 4570, the specific shotgun slugs, the right arrows for them, those are the ones you can use. If you don't know how to find that, just go over here, go in your tent, and if you go inside of your tent and in the store, it will tell you what class ranges you can use, just in case you didn't know that. So if you go in here in your tent or your outpost and you go here and you go under rifle ammo, you will see your recommended classes down here, and that is the animal class that you can shoot down with. And there is a lot of rifles that will take down a class 4 animal, so you have a lot of variability that you can use them. However, if you're grinding and you don't really care about your statistics for golds, I would just shoot all of the non-rares and non-diamonds with the 300, as you can just easily drop them. Now, in terms of rare fur types, there's only 3. So there's piebald, melanistic, and albino. There is 2 uncommons, which is the chocolate fur variation that you can see right there, and then and the white fur variation, which you can see on that deer right over there. They also have a dark spotted and spotted fur variation, but those are all common and you can kind of see those sprinkled around here. So those aren't very uncommon. Now let me go ahead and shoot one of these and then show you what I would recommend in terms of shot placement. I will use the 308 for this one, but in a second I'll just show you guys what I would recommend. Now that was a bad shot. Like I said, I wouldn't recommend doing frontal shots. They are not the best. The same goes for like running away quartering shots. Definitely not the best thing. However, like I said, if you're using a 300 or something more powerful to take them down for a grind, things are a whole lot easier. Like a lot easier to do. Now, since I kind of messed up that first shot, I'm just going to show you on this deer right here. Now, see, that was a good hit. You want to hit lungs. And if you see a deer standing broadside like this, so broadside means you're looking at it from the side, I would always recommend aim slightly behind this first shoulder, because then you have enough room to go ahead and hit that single lung or double lung, depending on how powerful your rifle is. But if you're too far back, you can always still nick that liver, which will also give you the harvest check. Now, a diamond for these guys is 249.99, gold is 187.8, and silver is 104.89. There is one multi-mount for these guys in the lodge, which is called the Huddled Fallow Deer multi-mount. So that is 3 fallow deer that you can put together. And yeah, I don't think they have anything else. Like I said, there is great ones of these guys now. So I wish you all the best to hunt them. There are also other maps. You can hunt them on the New Australia map, and you can also hunt them on Hirschfelden, which is the free map that you get at the beginning with Leighton Lakes. That's gonna be it for Fallow Dither. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful. If I missed anything or you have any other questions, make sure to put them down below in the comments. But with that being said, have a good one. Bye bye and peace.